Have you ever felt like you were jumping the gun in a conversation? As English learners, understanding common idioms like this can be a real challenge. But don't worry, by the end of this video, you'll be using jump the gun like a pro. Let me share a funny story about a time someone misunderstood this idiom. My friend Sarah was waiting in line at the bank, and when the teller called her name, she suddenly leapt over the rope barrier, jumping the gun before it was her turn. The other customers were quite surprised by her unexpected actions. So, what does jump the gun actually mean? It's an idiom that refers to starting or acting before the proper time, often in a hasty or premature way. The origin of this phrase comes from track and field races, where runners would be disqualified for leaving the starting line before the gun was fired. Let's see how jump the gun is used correctly. My friend Alex was applying for a new job, but he got so excited that he started telling everyone he had already been hired, even though he hadn't even interviewed yet. His premature announcement ended up being awkward when he didn't actually get the job. He really jumped the gun on that one. Here are some examples of how to use jump the gun in different contexts. In casual conversation, I jumped the gun and bought tickets for the concert before checking with my friends. In a formal setting, the CEO jumped the gun on announcing the merger before the paperwork was finalized. In a negative context, the team jumped the gun on launching the new product, and now we're facing a lot of customer complaints. In a humorous context, my little brother jumped the gun on opening his birthday presents, and ended up with a bunch of socks. In a literary context, the detective jumped the gun on arresting the suspect, leading to a mistrial. In a business setting, we can't jump the gun on this project. We need to make sure all the details are ironed out before moving forward. On social media, sorry, I jumped the gun on posting that update. I should have waited until the official announcement was made. To help remember the meaning of jump the gun, try picturing a runner leaping over the starting line before the gun goes off. This visual association can make it easier to recall the idiom's figurative meaning of acting prematurely. Here are some fun facts about the idiom jump the gun. The phrase originated in the early 20th century, referring to athletes starting before the firing of the starting gun in track and field races. It reflects the value of patience and waiting for the right moment, which is highly regarded in many cultures. The idiom has been used in popular media. For example, in some sports movies where athletes false start, they jump the gun. Here are some similar and opposite idioms to jump the gun. Similar idioms: get ahead of oneself, put the cart before the horse, act prematurely. Opposite idioms: wait for the right moment, bide one's time, hold off. Let's try rephrasing a sentence using jump the gun. Original: my boss jumped the gun on announcing the new project before the team was ready. Rephrased: my boss announced the new project before the team was ready. The meaning remains the same, but using the idiom jump the gun adds a more vivid and descriptive element to the sentence. I once witnessed a great example of using jump the gun in a real-life situation. My friend was planning a surprise party for her roommate's birthday, but the roommate accidentally saw the party supplies being delivered. My friend had to quickly think of an excuse, saying she jumped the gun on the decorations. The roommate understood, and the party was a success. Here are some common mistakes to avoid when using the idiom jump the gun. Grammatical error: I jumped the guns. The correct form is I jumped the gun. Meaning misunderstanding: using jump the gun to mean get a head start. The idiom actually means to act prematurely. Inappropriate context: saying I jumped the gun on my homework. The idiom is better suited for more significant, time-sensitive situations. Remember, the key is to use jump the gun to describe acting too soon, not getting a head start. Let's test your understanding of the idiom jump the gun with a quick quiz. 1. What is the meaning of jump the gun? A. To get a head start. B. To act prematurely. C. To be impatient. Correct answer, B. 2. Which of these is a synonym for jump the gun? A. Wait patiently. B. Hold off. C. Act hastily. Correct answer, C. 3. Which of these is an antonym for jump the gun? A. Bide one's time. B. Put the cart before the horse. C. Get ahead of oneself. Correct answer, A. In summary, jump the gun is a common English idiom that refers to acting or starting something before the proper time. By understanding its figurative meaning and learning how to use it correctly, you'll be able to communicate more effectively and avoid misunderstandings. Now it's your turn. Try using the idiom jump the gun in a sentence and share it with us in the comments. I'd love to see how you're applying what you've learned. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more English idiom lessons.
You don't want to jump the gun.
I want to jump the gun.
Jump the gun on anything.
I was like, Oscar winner. Let's not jump the gun, but
Jump the gun.